I'm continually surprised about the level to which we're prepared to guess in client situations. I'd really like to try and encourage people to reach a new level of inquisitiveness, even over some of the simplest ideas. I'm not talking about guessing about really deep technical issues. I'm talking about guessing about the basics. I'll give you an example. I was out with a client at a meeting being run by a senior colleague, and my colleague had asked, so what are the key things you need from a future provider, which seems to me like a pretty good question. And the client started saying, well, we're going to need insight. We'll need significant levels of insight into this particular process. Okay. Then we said, so what else would you need? And he said, well, we're also going to need somebody who's forward-thinking. Okay. And my colleague's writing these things down, and a junior colleague that we had with us, she was writing these things down, so everybody's writing these things down. And what was screaming in my head is, what on earth does he mean? Now, I wasn't in that specialisation, so perhaps it was obvious to them, but the interesting thing was when we got back to the office and we started to debrief on this meeting, I said, so when he said insight, what does that mean in his context? And a debate started. And it came down to both of the people that I was with had really good insight that they thought that would be valuable. They just didn't know if it was the client's. The next time we went on a meeting like that and the client said, we need insight, because it seems there's lots of clients out there that need this insight. We said, okay, that's interesting. Happy to try and provide insight, but just so we do it in the right way, can you help us? When you say insight, what does that mean in your context? And all sorts of interesting things came out. The client had a range of experience that he didn't want to have again. He had a range of experience that he'd like to enjoy, all of which he based around insight. And it was by having that conversation, which went on for about 25 minutes, that we really started to understand what this client was looking for. So I use that example, but you can think of so many times when we all come away, because the language we use is common, assuming that the interpretation of that language is common as well. And it's in understanding and becoming inquisitive around simple terms that are meaningful to our clients that we can start to build really good understanding and trust. I've been working with clients on these kind of issues for many years, and if I can help your organisation in any way, do please email me or give me a call. I look forward to hearing from you.